If you're listening to this, you probably already have a website. Or maybe you would like to have one. You might be thinking, how do I decide if I need a website for my business? What do I need to know about designing one? Well, there are some things that you might not have considered and should consider. For example, if you own a local business like a restaurant or bakery and are considering building your first website, but aren't sure if it will help your business grow or even be worth the effort, we can help. We will discuss some of the factors that go into deciding whether or not having a website is right for your business, as well as some additional benefits of having one for businesses that do choose to build their own websites. Do you have a small business but aren't sure if a website is right for you? If you're still trying to figure out if a website is right for your small business, here are some questions to consider. What is a website? What are the benefits of having a website? Who should have a website? Who shouldn't have a website? How much does it cost to get one created and maintained? And does that vary depending on which platform/designer you choose, i.e., WordPress or Squarespace? A lot of companies want their employees to use social media sites like LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram as part of their marketing strategy. But how many people actually use those platforms regularly enough to be effective at building relationships with other professionals in their industry space while also getting their company names out there online as well? There isn't just one answer here because every situation will differ based upon its own unique circumstances. However, if I had my way, I'd say not much because first impressions are everything when it comes down to decision-making processes such as these ones. Plus those networks aren't really geared towards professional networking anyway. There are many factors to consider when deciding if you should invest in a website. What is a website? When you think about it, your website is a tool for everyone. Your business, your clients, your employees, and even the community at large can all benefit from your having an online presence. As such, it's important that when making the decision to build or buy a website, you consider the wide range of benefits this platform can provide. Let's take a look at some of these benefits and how they might apply to your situation. Do you sell products that are easily purchased on the internet? For example, not produce or other fresh items. What are the benefits of having a website? If you sell products that are easily purchased on the internet, then, of course, you need a website. At this point in history, there's no way around it. Online sales are growing faster than traditional sales for many reasons. You can reach more people at once. It's easier to talk to someone over email or social media than it is for them to come into your store and try on clothes or borrow books from your library. You can sell more products online than in person. A single website has access to millions of potential clients around the world, but if all your options were limited by proximity, like a brick-and-mortar shop, then there would be no way for most businesses to grow beyond their local market share. You can sell more expensive items online than you can in your physical stores. It would be silly not to take advantage of selling luxury items or rare collectibles when they're right at our clients' fingertips via their phones, browsers, or tablets apps. Is your target demographic made up of people who use the internet frequently? Who should have a website? If your target demographic is people who use the internet frequently, it's good to embrace new technologies and consider investing in a website. A site will help you stay on top of what's trending and how to reach your audience best. It can also help you establish credibility as an authority figure by showing off your portfolio or even just featuring some information about yourself on the site. Who shouldn't have a website? If your target demographic isn't so tech-savvy, or if there are older members of that group, then having an online presence might not be necessary since these users may be more likely to see physical marketing materials first, such as flyers or brochures, than they would online ads. However, you still might want to have a Facebook page with links back to these other materials so that people who do find you online can easily follow along with what else is going on in the world around them without having any sense of missing out. Would it be difficult for you to get your website regularly updated? How much does it cost to get one created and maintained? If you aren't good with technology, it could be difficult for you to update your own site. It's easy to find a web designer who can do the work for you. However, if you intend to handle it yourself, consider whether you have a lot of information to share. If so, then updating your website will take more time than average because there will be more content updates than just adding new pages or posts. You have a lot of pictures on each page or post, like this one. This means that when someone visits your website, they'll see every image load at once, which can also make it feel slow and unresponsive. We will now discuss some other reasons why your business might benefit from having a website. A website is an excellent tool for contacting potential customers. It's also a terrific method to keep existing consumers up to date on new products and services, as well as local news and events. You can even utilize it to promote your business. People can acquire information on how long they should buy clothes for their infant based on their age and weight if you sell baby clothes online. For example, this will vary depending on whether the child is growing fast or slow. This means that customers looking for advice on buying baby clothes will find your website before those that don't offer this information, so they'll come back again. Many of us naturally go to Google when we need something. Even if you don't buy everything online and you want to find out about a particular product, what do? Chances are that you read reviews from others online. It's safe to say that you probably do not manually search for information about a product or service anymore. It's much easier to use a search engine and get the results straight away. If you want to know more about a particular product, what do? If it is something that has been reviewed by others in the past, then chances are that you will read those reviews before making your purchasing decision. You can also use this method when researching companies too. Reading reviews from previous customers can help you decide whether or not a company is right for your needs. It is not necessary for every local business to have a website because not every client needs one. If you are lead generation focused, the process of acquiring prospects and transforming them into someone who is interested in your products and services is known as lead generation. Then a well-designed and professional-looking website is essential to generating new leads and sales or expanding an existing customer base. If you are not lead generation focused, then a well-designed and professional-appearing website will help solidify your brand image, but it is not essential for attracting new clients or securing existing ones. The decision about whether or not to have a website should be made based on where you see your business heading in the future and what kind of value it can provide to your clients. In conclusion, there are many reasons for having a website, but the most common reason is lead generation. If you are a local business and your customers come from people passing by, or you advertise in newspapers, on radio, or on TV, then having an online presence will help generate new leads and sales. This can be done by using SEO to drive traffic to your site through search engines like Google or Bing. So, are you ready to build your website? The decision is up to you, but hopefully we have helped you with making an informed decision. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions.